Meanwhile, Gauteng police are warning the public to be careful of fake messages, fake videos and pictures circulating to intimidate fear, to instill fear really amongst foreign nationals. Researcher Cayley Clifford from Africa Check published an article titled "Be Careful Before You Share a Video or Picture of Xenophobic Violence in South Africa." She joins us now live in the studio to take us through how to really spot a fake video circulating. Good afternoon to you and thank you so much for coming through.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Now, let's start with the story that we've just had on air now of a post that instilled fear and panic amongst parents in Gauteng. Can a person really be able to spot, I suppose it's a bit difficult to verify the origin of a social media post?
Absolutely, it's quite difficult, especially given the speed with which these things travel on social media.
All right, now back to our topic really. Share with us firstly your findings on the recent videos that surfaced online.
So we know that xenophobic unrest has flared up again in Gauteng. We've seen reports of incidents of looting and violence in Pretoria as well as Johannesburg. And of course, it's receiving a lot of attention on social media. And we've seen a lot of social images, videos being shared online. And some of our readers got in touch with us asking us to verify if these images and if these videos were authentic or real. And unfortunately, what we found is that in most instances, the videos and the pictures that are being shared are actually unrelated to the latest outbreak of violence.
No. So this was just to stir confusion and to cause panic amongst South Africans and foreign nationals?
Well, it's difficult to speak for people's motives. We understand that, of course, these attacks are ongoing. It's very concerning, and people share out of concern. They want to raise awareness about these issues. But these images, these videos, they also have the potential to stir further tension, to cause more division. And if we want to solve a problem, we really need to first understand it, and we shouldn't get in the way of that process by sharing old and misleading content.
Indeed. Now, I want us to look at one of the videos that's been trending, and we understand that the video was taken in India. It came through Twitter as well. Let's just take a look at that particular one. In fact, that's a picture. So this particular picture wasn't taken in South Africa?
No. So this was posted to Twitter by a user, and she claims that it shows the situation in the Johannesburg city centre. The video has been viewed over 180,000 times. And basically what it shows is a building on fire. And if you watch the video, you'll see people trying to escape the building by either jumping or climbing down the side. So it's quite gruesome. I would advise viewer discretion. But she captions this as being the situation in Bree Street at the moment, and she cautions people to stay away from the area. Already there are a number of visual clues that suggest this video may not be from Johannesburg. For example, if you look at the signage on the building, none of the signage is written in a language or any of the South Africa's official 11 languages. Also, the members of the crowd appear to be of mainly Asian nationality. But to be sure, what we did was we took a screenshot, so that's the still image you see of this video, and we put it into Google reverse image search. And this is a wonderful free tool that anyone can use that basically scours the internet for any previous versions of an image that has existed online.
Okay.
So the results picked up a YouTube video from May 2019, earlier this year. And it was an incident that happened in India. It also linked us to articles where it was described that a fire broke out at this building in Gujarat in India. So it has nothing to do with South Africa.
And you speak about minor things like the signage, that it's not written on in any of our South African languages. But these are minor things that we do not even get to spot in situations such as the circumstances that we're having now in South Africa.
Yeah, so it's just little things that people should be able to pick up on. And if there's a lack of any visual clues, then like I say, we have wonderful tools like the Google reverse image search. And even if people are uncomfortable with these kinds of things, sometimes just looking at the comments can be very helpful, because there's often someone in the comments who recognizes that this is not from Johannesburg. In this post, there were certainly people who pointed out that this is not Johannesburg at all.
All right, so take us through the steps really on how to verify the authenticity of the videos and the pictures.
Sure. So for example, there was a second video that we looked at that showed there we go, a number of men lying on the ground, face down on the ground with their hands behind their back. And in the video, you can also see men walking sort of in single file with their hands behind their back, and South African policemen giving them instructions. This was also posted to Twitter in the last 2 days. Yeah. That's the video. And the allegation here is that these are Nigerians facing deportation in South Africa. So again, we took a screenshot of this image and we put it into Google reverse image search. What it pulled up was an article by The Citizen in May 2018. And the article basically describes how there was a cash in transit heist in Boksburg. A police chase ensued. Perpetrators were followed to this location. This is the George Gach Hostel in Johannesburg, where the perpetrators were found. The residents were made to leave the building and they were searched. So what we then did was we tried to actually get in touch with Gauteng South African Police Service to find out a bit more about exactly what happened here. By the time that we published this fact check, they had not come back to us yet. But what we do know is that this video has existed online since at least May 2018. So this is well before
an old video.
The latest flare-up. Exactly. It can't possibly show the latest events.
Very quickly, I mean, almost everyone has access to social media and our personal accounts that we can use in anyhow we like. Let's just talk about the ramifications of sharing fake videos online.
Yeah, so as I said earlier, I mean, it's understandable why people share these kinds of things. They're trying to raise awareness and draw attention to the issue. But it can be quite dangerous in the sense that it can cause further tension. Yeah. And when we're trying to look for solutions, we want to be sure we understand the problem. There are great tools online that you can use to be sure and really to just take care before you share things.
All right, so you go on to Google reverse search.
Google reverse image search. And our website is a great resource, africacheck.org. We have a range of fact sheets and guides which set out step-by-step how to do these things.
All right, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
All right, well, there you have it. That's Cayley Clifford from Africa Check. She published an article called Be Careful Before You Share a Video or a Picture of Xenophobic Violence in South Africa. So she's just schooled us a bit on how to go about verifying the authenticity of the video or the images that may be circulating online. So you go on to Google reverse image search or you go onto their website for more information.